So, hello and welcome to cyubeVR. This is a pretty spontaneous stream because tomorrow is Saturday and I will not stream tomorrow. So I thought maybe it's a good time to stream today. Because I skipped school today, I had a bit more free time and I used it to stream. I'm a bad person. What I want to do today is actually completing this layer of my school. Maybe I can think of a way to have better torches without getting blind. And afterwards I will go on an exploration. Right? Yes.
Good morning.
Morning.
Laughing face.
Actually, I wanted to use Quilt's measurement tape mod to get some measurements, for example the windmill and my Evangelion. But it didn't work out so well. I got 3 crashes, so I just removed the mod and then the game worked again. So, I think I can also get the last required wood for the first floor here. Yeah, that's actually a pretty nice plan. Nice. So let's start with the red bricks. I'm just not sure if those were red bricks or something else. Ah, I do have them. It's a normal brick. Okay. I just have to find them. Here, a normal brick. Okay. I will not use that much iron. That's a bit too much. Oh, like this? Oh, yeah. Eh? I'm just stupid. Block factory here. Eh? Did I miss something? Yeah.
I think the way to fix the lighting is to use different blocks. If you use bright torches, you need to use darker blocks.
I know, but I want to have white walls, so I can't use darker material. It's either white walls and dark light, or bright light and dark walls. That's strange. Maybe I should make the block new again. So. So, iron ingots and stone.
Dark blocks with white torches will still look white. Just less white.
Ah. I don't have any any nice looking dark blocks actually. Ah. Difficult. Let's see. Do I still have 2 wall stones? Nope, okay. But
Try
first
the
let's
asphalt block, for example.
think. Oh my gosh, sand, coal and stone. So, do I have sand? I do have stone. And I do have coal. Oh. So, do I have sand? What's this? It's just white. Maybe that's sand. What's this? It's something. Okay, let's go in the desert to get some sand. Interesting. But having asphalt walls in a school, I don't know. Doesn't look so friendly for kids. I mean, we had concrete walls in university. So, maybe it can be art. Shovel. Oh. Okay, so. And let's get some iron ingots. I should still have some in the chest near my furnace. Here's the furnace.
I think I fixed your issue with tape measure. Chibi slightly smiling face.
Hey, that's fast. thanks. Ah. And somehow I was unable to use the block factory today. So I'm just going to make another one. Maybe I'm just stupid. So, okay, stone. One. So. Here it is. So.
Weird. Those are both mods that use tutorial texts, which I think might be causing the issue for you.
So. No. So that's the block. I will just put it somewhere here. So before I had an arrow on the block that I knew where I had to place the first block. Then I just had to hit it with the stick.
Oh, hit with an axe.
Oh. Ah. Ah. Yeah. Ah. Okay, okay. Is this actually the right block? No, it's a different one. Yeah, it's a different one. Oh. Okay, let's get one. So.
Septerix updated the mod recently to change how it works. Slightly smiling face.
Oh. So. It's actually a good idea to be able to switch the direction from where the block is copied. Actually, yeah. Ah. So. So. Yup, ping, ping, ping. I will try out the measurement mod next time. Because right now I would have to close the game and actually I have to re-download the mod. So. I can do this after the stream, but for now I want to have some fun. Da. Da. Ja. Oh, oh, oh. So how was your
Alrighty.
day?
I'm just working on the Cloudwalker documentation. Right now, grinning face.
That's nice. Actually, I can't wait to try out the Cloudwalker. Because in the videos it looked really nice. So...
Hello, slightly smiling face.
Hey there! How are you? So...
Day is good. Yourself.
I'm pretty fine. Ah, okay. So. No. Okay, let's go. I will take 2 crystals with me. So. And then we can actually... Can I stay here? I can. Okay, that's nice. That's a good spot. So. Nice and easy. Beep. So, come on. So. Yeah, an hour ago I watched a YouTube video about No Man's Sky and how Hello Games managed to come back after their devastating start. And now I actually want to play No Man's Sky again. Ah, I forgot to turn off the health. Ah. Because No Man's Sky did get a lot of updates after the game released. A lot of them are really awesome. For example, the VR implementation. I played it quite a lot in 2019 when the VR update came out, released. And yeah, I played it again when I got my index. But it wasn't as good as on the Rift because my old PC was not that much of a powerhouse to handle No Man's Sky and the index at the same time. So now with my new PC I played No Man's Sky quite a bit. It's a lot of fun. And maybe I will stream No Man's Sky a bit the next weeks. Maybe I should try to get to the endgame in cyubeVR first, and then I can play a bit more No Man's Sky. Come on. Huh? Yeah, okay, no. No Man's Sky released in, I think, 2016? I think it was September 2016 or August. And it still get updates even now. And they are free. So yeah, that's a nice thing of the developers. Other development studios wouldn't have cared about the game after the release. They would have taken the money and then run away, or never cared about the game. But Hello Games did
I remember roasting No Man's Sky so hard when it released.
Yeah. I managed to put them there. At release
the
it was...
asphalt looks good as a wall.
Yeah, but not for a school. So Elvenstone can go away and the normal brick. Maybe I should empty my inventory a bit. Still have lots of useless stuff in here, like one carved block. No. It's really nice to see that No Man's Sky got so much love from the developers. And now it's really nice. You have a lot of spaceships, you can build bases. There's a lot to do. Now there's actually multiplayer, something that wasn't there on release. And when I played it, like 2 weeks after release, because my friend got it as a birthday present, it was 60 euro, was really expensive. But we gave it to him as a present, and after a couple of hours he didn't like it because there was nothing to do other than mining some rocks and transferring them to fuel just to get to another planet to get more rocks, and that was basically it.
I think it looks exactly right for a school.
No. A school has to look friendly. I want to have one friendly looking school at least once in my life. Well, I think my elementary school was pretty nice. It was old, but nice. I can still remember my secondary school actually got closed because they found out that there were too much asbestos in the walls. So they had to close this. And then we had to go to another school because we had to have school somewhere. And they actually tried to remove all the asbestos.
A friendly looking school sounds unrealistic.
Okay, that's a good point. Now come here.
This is a fantasy, so Chibi can make his school as unrealistic as he likes. Slightly smiling face.
Maybe I can trap some of Nico's enemies in the school and have them as teachers. Ah. Ah.
If you want a clean look, try the gray color block as a wall.
But it's gray and not wait. Wait. So. Ah.
Gray will look like white in that torchlight. TR.
In this torchlight, everything looks white.
Asterisk try it. Everything will look white in that torchlight.
Nah, maybe that was a bit too high. Okay. I became so good in sticking my head into the walls. The feature that we can move blocks is so awesome. So today I actually ordered my first lightsaber. It will be a battle saber for battle purposes. So it's a bit more durable and does have less stuff in it than the good one that my coworker does have. But he also does have one of the battle sabers, so we can battle each other. This will be really fun. I think will 50 be enough? Or 100? 100 will be enough. So I will keep them. Come here. Oop. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh.
Are these brown bricks expensive to craft?
No, not really. Actually, I mistook the brown bricks with the normal bricks, and the normal brick would have used 27 iron ingots, and that's expensive. Sorry. But
I think watching you craft is more fun than watching you hit cheated blocks.
Yeah, I know, but I'm lazy now. I think they only need like some red, some black and some stones. I have about 300 hours of video material just crafting, so sometimes it's okay to not just craft. I mean, I will have to cut down some trees anyways, so this can be fun as well. Actually, my health bar looks like it's blue. That's cool.
Does the magical block use materials to produce these bricks? I thought that it does, but I'm not sure now. But I think crafting 50 of them is probably even faster than hitting 50 of them with a pickaxe.
I don't think that they had a yield of 50. It would have been faster to craft, that's for sure. But now I'm done anyways, so... So now I need a bit more dark wood.
At K327 it doesn't use any materials. It's a mod. It's a cheat block.
No. Here. Blue.
At Stone Brick Studios O-. Then I agree that it's cheating, and I already know that it's a mod.
So the gray block. Okay.
But I partially misunderstood the video in which he used it to get torches.
No, I used to make torches because I didn't want to use hundreds of blue dye to get the torches. That's why I used it. So... 2 coal and 2 white here. Bip, bip. Me. Not really a difference.
I mean, I misunderstood it in that way that I thought that it used the materials. I didn't watch the video too carefully, IG.
Oh no. It's almost no different.
My eyes fire fire. What about using the white glow blocks for the interior of the school, without any torches because the blocks glow themselves?
Yeah, but you can't see anything. They glow, but they don't emit light, so it's pitch black right beside the glow blocks. I can make some and show you in a cave. It was here. Crystal and 8 white. Okay, let's burn some crystals.
Well, you can see the walls then. Just not the ground.
So, white here. Come here. So. So. I should still have a pretty dark room somewhere.
You can put up some not so bright torches for illuminating the rest.
And a normal torch. Yes, that's it, just
Kinda lacks that swish modern feel.
Yeah. Let's get some wood.
Try a blue or red or green torch on it.
Green torch.
The texture doesn't mesh well for big walls.
Yeah. Do I have some green color? Of course not. Go away. So. So.
Eyes green flame emoji, green flame emoji. I think something like the asphalt would be best. Maybe not exactly the asphalt, but something with a similar texture. It's nice to see some texture on the wall.
Yeah, I wanted to use the elven stone, because elven stones do have a texture. A pretty nice one, a pretty supple one. Maybe I should use a carpet block. Actually, I like the... This is green, this is lime and yellow. It's interesting. So the carpet blocks. Gray carpet, white, black and 2 dyed grass. white, black, and so. So let's try the carpet. B, where is it? Here. So let's see how it looks here. It's and here. I'm so stupid. So, okay. So, now. That's nice. This is such a beautiful color. I like the slight blue that you have here, and as it's going into a red, it's a really nice color. I will keep this. It's so beautiful. And it has such a nice smell. And it sounds so great. Let's see how it looks in this light. Yeah, it's actually not so bad. Put it closer to the light source. Still too bright, but not so bad. Come here.
It looks like a legit school walls.
That's actually not so bad. So it will be gray carpet. It means I have to place them here. So, but first let's get some wood. Ah. Looked like a nice tree. Hey, come on. Oi. Ah. It became pretty warm over the last couple of days. Now, even early in the morning when I go to work at about 4:30 a.m., it's already about 15 degrees Celsius. Oh, there's blue. It's really warm. Oh, that was fast. And actually tomorrow I will go in my garden and have a nice barbecue. Because every once in a while you have to go outside. It's the first time this year that I will have barbecue actually. So it's a nice time to spend with my parents. Come on. And here. So we do have enough space for another tree. Huh? Okay.
It has gotten a lot warmer in the past, like 3 or 4 days here too. It's still pretty cold in the mornings though.
I managed to duplicate my eggs. And I have no idea how I did this. I only have 1 egg in my inventory. I had it in my right hand. I activated the bucket. And I never activated the radial menu on my left hand. So how come that there is an X now? I can re-equip the X. I never had the X equipped in my left hand before. That's strange. Sadly, you have to hit the tree with the same X 3 times. Pew pew pew. Actually, that's fun. Pew pew pew. That's really fun. Any more? So, how did I get the X? So let's go here. Now I got...
You opened the menu, and while opening the menu the axe appeared in your hand.
And right now I actually managed to duplicate it. So when I have the axe in my right hand, I can quick equip it by pressing grip and the touchpad. That's how I get my last equipped weapon. So if I equip the axe in my left hand and use grab and touchpad, I get the axe that was equipped last in my right hand again, so I get 2 axes. Let's try it with the pickaxe. Yes. So you can't actually duplicate the tool, but now you can use two tools. Can be a bit problematic if you're using a sledgehammer. Because then you can actually have two sledgehammers and only make one. Bing, bing. But with normal tools it's actually a bit problematic, I think. I mean, I never really noticed this till today. And we do have the radial menu for 9 months. I think we got it September? I think September, October somewhere this time we got the radial menu. And I never noticed this. Interesting. Well, I did found something. It's not really a bug, or at least not a game-breaking bug. So, let's see. Of course not. I need a stepping stone. I think that's okay. So. My crystals. Oh. So, nice. Boom.
Blau bist du white.
Ja. Na gut, ich bin auch schon seit ein paar Wochen daran, das zu machen. It's funny if my TTS tries to speak German. So. Boom,
Hi
boom.
Bruderchen, we jet ESDIR den so.
Mir geht's gut. Ja. So. So. Bim, bim, bim. Wir müssen auf alle Fälle mal wieder...
CNUNS Veal like Morgan.
Vielleicht. Wir müssen auf alle Fälle mal Phasmophobia zusammenspielen. Da. Piu. That's it? Okay. Nice. Okay, that was faster than anticipated.
Ja da Stimpner one rolling on the floor laughing.
Ergibt hier schon irgendwann mal was? So. So I finished what I actually wanted to finish. Now I'm going to disable health, and I think we can go on an adventure. Because there should still be quite a lot of unexplored world there. My German world exceeds 50 gigabytes in size already. My English world is about 30 gigabytes, so I have to increase this world. Maybe I should go.
Der Sagen-Programm ist lustig, wenn es sagt auf Deutsch LOL. Versuchen auf Deutsch schreiben jetzt für der Sagen-Programm das mehr Sagen.
Actually, I can change to a German voice, then it pronounces the words in German and then it sounds okay. It's just, normally it's better to have it on English, because I speak English with you guys. Because most of my viewers are from the United States and not from Germany, so I try to be a bit more international.
Just released Cloudwalker slightly smiling face. Eli hat den Skonsten Geburtstag gehabt überhaupt.
Yeah. Okay, I just wanted to reply to a German sentence in English. Ja, Ellie hat mir auch geschrieben, dass er einen schönen Geburtstag hatte. And Quill, I actually hoped that you would release the Cloudwalker a bit early, so that I could show it in my stream. But now it's too late. So I still have to put my head into walls or have the bucket activated to fly around. Does look pretty nice. It's really nice that we get so many new mods.
Und morgen gehen wir in einem vegan Restaurant.
Ja, blablabla, vegan Restaurant. Blablabla. My TTS sounds like he's drunk. A vegan restaurant. I'm stupid
Wow, ein
and...
halber Eva.
Ja, der halbe Eva, der steht schon seit 1,5 Jahren dort rum. Wird Zeit, dass ich mal ein bisschen mehr Zeit habe, dass ich den mal fertig bekomme. Rainbow! I'm pretty sure that I can't top my...
If you had asked me, I would have given it to you. It was already done face with tongue.
No, I don't want... I don't want to get any special treatments. It would be nice if we could ask Nico to modify his enemy mod into a different kind of character. I want to have some cute anime girls running towards me.
Spricht Deutsch ouch. In Poland sehr viel skillen unterrichtet Deutsch, aber ja sehr mehr Lut spricht Englischisch hier. Und die Lut WER spricht Deutsch und sind auf andere Länder. Sehr oft spricht Englischisch ouch.
I was actually on a school exchange program when I was in middle school, and we had a partner school in Jedlina Stroj, And I was one of the chosen few who were allowed to visit them for 2 weeks. And it was pretty nice to be in Poland. It was the first time for me to be outside of Germany without any family and stuff. It was a nice experience. The people were nice. That's what I still remember. And yeah, they also teach German in school. But I think it was 1.5 years ago. I did a bit of research, and German is spoken by about 120 million people. And that's only a tenth of what is spoken in English. So yeah, it's still more possible to reach people if I speak English than when I speak German. My German and English skills are almost the same level because my German is bad and my English is bad. So I can choose freely in what language I can't communicate. But I still stick to my German Let's Play because it's already pretty big with almost 130 episodes. Okay, there's nothing. Ooh! I've been here before, but it's still beautiful. Maybe I should hide a chest here. Do I have... No, I don't have the materials for a chest. Yeah, some copper. Well, let's get the copper. Then I can make a chest.
I need to get ready for work. Have a good stream, good vibes.
Bye. Thanks for dropping by. Have a nice time at work. Don't get bullied by the work or by your coworkers. Stay healthy. Bye. No. Actually, I did hit some treasure chests in our community world, so that everyone who finds them got a chest with some nice items. I put in some blue torches, some rainbow flowers, some gold. So just some nice materials to have. And it was more like a treasure hunt than actually useful, because we share the materials anyway, so it wasn't really necessary, but I think it was a nice idea to have.
Are you sure that these statistics aren't about first language or second language speakers?
No,
German is already an official language in countries with a population of almost 100 million total population, and a lot of countries teach German as a third language other than Poland, and elderly people who learned it instead of English exist too.
Yeah, I know. But that's what Google said, so Google can't be wrong. No, it was something like this. I also thought that the number is actually quite low, because a lot of Americans do have German ancestors, and they still try to stick to the German language, even if it's not really German. But maybe Google was actually just referring to official language. Well, maybe we can expand Germany in the future and then we can implement the German language to more countries again.
Around 130 million people speak German as their mother language or as a second language. Google when I googled how many people speak German.
I found some crystals that dropped a couple of weeks ago. Aha, look at this. It's been a while since I had something this big in my hands. Ha!
So I was right.
Normal? Big. Come on, stick together. Ah, here it is. Whee! It's really strange that sometimes those crystals drop in the ground and then you can dig them up somewhere else. At first I thought they just drop like one block and then you can dig them up again, but sometimes that doesn't work and I never blah 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 mined any crystals there, so there was never the possibility that crystals could have dropped there, so yeah. Now I do have a big crystal. Look at this. Isn't this big? Yes, it is. So. A vegan restaurant. There is none at my parents' place. I mean, there's pretty much in every big city, but tomorrow I'm at the countryside where the most advanced thing we have is like a döner kebab. And even this is too much for the elderly people. So even the döner does have a hard time. We had a pizzeria once, but even the pizzeria went out of business. Because of the 5,000 inhabitants of the town, about 3,000 are retired people. Or maybe retarded people. It's almost the same. Actually, earlier this week, someone had a big car accident and 2 people died because one of the drivers was overtaking a slow car in the middle of an intersection. So he actually hit the car on the other lane and both drivers died instantly. It's really sad. And I was talking to my coworker today about this, and I do have someone who drives a blue car, and he really does drive like the last person on earth. He drives behind me all the time. He doesn't overtake, even if there is no one else on the street. He can see for miles in every direction, see that there's nothing, so he could overtake without anything. He don't do it. But once there are 2 or more cars in front of him and he is in the middle of a forest with a lot of curves where he can't see anything, he is starting to overtake everyone at once. And it's really risky because you can't see what's coming. And I noticed this guy and I memorized his license plate because he almost killed me. And yeah, my coworker also knows him because he also got killed almost twice by this guy. It's really bad. People like those shouldn't be allowed to have a driving license. Ooh. Wasn't there some undiscovered land somewhere here? Where did the void go? Ah, there it is. Okay. My precious. Actually, in the last couple of days we got a lot of clouds in real life. It does look like it could be rainy in a couple of days, maybe even a thunderstorm. I actually do like thunderstorms. They are not so good for electrical devices because of the potential power out, but overall, I like lightning storms. Thunderstorms. Yes. The worst experience I had with a thunderstorm was 2018? No, 2017. 2017. Back then I drove to work by bike every day, at least in spring, summer and autumn. So mostly from March to October. And one day in summer I drove to work like every day. It was a normal morning. I didn't watch the weather forecast because weather forecast, that's for noobs. A real pro is take the weather like it comes. So anyways, I was at work and oh, I've been here before. That's one of my starting ramps. Did you try to fly away? Look at my crystal. So anyways, while I was working, a thunderstorm came and it was a pretty big one. It was pouring down, it was so much rain. I never experienced so much rain. It was more water that came from the skies than it normally comes out of my shower head when I take a shower. And I had to drive home in this rain with my bike for 40 minutes. And the problem was there were a lot of lightning coming down, and I was driving on a field. There was nothing. I was the highest point and I was like, if a lightning wants to strike now, it would definitely hit me. Wouldn't be that nice. But I survived, as you can see. Didn't get hit by thunderstrike.
Is it raining where you live here too? It's raining here and I was AFK for a few minutes, so I don't know how you got to the subject of thunderstorms.
No, it's not. Is it raining? No, it's not raining. Yeah, I was looking in the sky, saw a cloud and said that lately the clouds are piling up in real life and that we could get a thunderstorm pretty soon. Then I said that I like thunderstorms, and then I had a little story when I was younger, all those 5 years ago, when I drove on an open field in the middle of a thunderstorm. Actually, you couldn't even call this riding a bicycle, it was more like swimming on the street, because there was water everywhere. Water was coming from above, from the front, from down upwards. There was water everywhere. I was so dripping wet when I arrived at home. It was really something else. Oh, that's... Yeah. It was really so much water. I removed my shoes and they were full with water. I put them and I switched them over, and there was a lot of water coming out. It was really, really bad. It was wet. Very wet. But it's like they say, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. So I leveled up my water resistance quite a bit. And now I'm waterproof. So I do have a pretty funny idea for a video that I will make tomorrow, or at least I hope that I can make it. So I'm interested to see how this will work out. It always feels so hot in the desert, because the music is really nice, the sun beating down on the player. It's really nice. It also feels kind of nostalgic, because when I started with exploring my world, actually this world, I was also just exploring the desert, because when I started back then, I only had my little sky island with the glass stairways, and that's it. There was a desert, but I never was able to reach the edge of the desert and see it, because when I started we still had the 20 chunks view distance, but then I was able to increase the view distance because I had the powerful system. And I was able to brute force a higher view distance. Then, a couple of weeks later, Stumpvik Studios actually did some development magic and was able to make view distance a thing for everyone. And that's when I increased my view distance to 250 and then to 300. And now I'm at 350. I can easily increase it to 400, maybe even 500. But because there is nothing to see in 500 chunks distance, there's no reason for me to increase it this much. Because I'm still struggle to fill out my 350 now. Sometimes the desert music reminds me of Siege of Avalon, a pretty old PC game. It was a action role-playing game. I think it was 2000, 2002 something. And it was actually pretty nice. I saw that you can get the game for about $8 on Steam. So it's not even that expensive. I do have it somewhere at home. They are just blue? White. No, not white, blue. Okay, I will get them. Here it is. So. Some green? Nah. Or should I collect green and blue dye as well? I don't know. I will definitely collect the rainbow flowers, that's for sure. Maybe some blue. Oh. And this one. So, nice. It's really nice here. So, come on. And here. So. Ooh.
It's nice that you do some exploration. This way I can be sure that switching the compiler of the game didn't introduce any bugs when doing a lot of exploration. Laughing face.
Yeah. So far I didn't experience anything unusual. The tree loading is still a bit off. But I never had trees disappear like Magic Hammer does. Magic Hammer streams every Sunday, I think. And he mentioned that he once had a disappearing forest. I do have those pop-ins. They are really annoying. But I never had that they disappear. So, yes. This looks a bit like face or the head of Marla. Do you remember Unending Story? Die unendliche Geschichte? There was a huge turtle with an island on her back, and her name was Marla, and somehow this looks a bit like a turtle head. So there's one eye, another eye, there's the mouth, nostrils there. It's like Marla died and is now becoming a mountain.
This mountain, the previous one, reminds me of a heavily modded Minecraft Let's Play made by some Polish YouTuber back in 2013 to 2015. I think maybe the world generator was a bit modded, or maybe because of the texture pack he used.
Back then, at some point Minecraft did had floating islands.
But for sure the generator was pre-January 17th, 10. January 7th, 10.
Yeah, I think that was when they actually removed those floating islands again. I don't know why, because floating islands are awesome. They are mysterious. And they look cool. Actually, I managed to get my Minecraft to run again because last year in May my email account where I had registered Minecraft with got hacked.
They already removed them in beta 1.8, but the January 7th, 10 generator got even more flat.
And yeah, I was able to get my account back, and then I had to transfer my Mojang account to a Microsoft account, and then I was unable to start Minecraft for some strange unknown reasons.
I should think more before sending a message, because I make so many grammatical mistakes and typos dash.
That's okay. My grammar is also not the best, and when I type something, it's actually a miracle that someone can actually read and understand what I'm typing. So if you have some little typos, that's okay. And I might be a grammar Nazi sometimes, but most of the times I don't care anymore. Because a lot of people don't care. I myself started to not care anymore, so yeah. It's okay. As long as I can get the gist of what you wanted to tell me, that's okay. What? I lost my crystals. Oh. Now I'm sad. Sad chippy noises.
The tree spawning is still very optimized. Yeah.
The first time that you have to tell a developer to unoptimize his game. Actually, this week I started to play Fate Grand Order again. Because for the last 2 months I didn't had much interest. Because it was mostly event reruns and yeah, I was farming quite a lot in the last big lottery event.
Can you quickly check the version number in the main menu?
I can. It should be the version that was available 2 hours ago. 51.35. That's so cool. I wish I could build this awesomely. That's really nice. I just noticed there's a statue there. That's cool. So nice. Da. Bim 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 bim.
Okay, yeah.
Bim.
Was just wondering why Quill's mod crashed.
So. Maybe I can dig out the crystals again. Nope. Ah. Hello. Ah. Bim, 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 bim. Oh. Single rainbow flower. Ah. If you see any more rainbow flowers that I miss, just shout at me. Something like, no, go back 10 blocks. There is actually a way to decrease the chat delay, and that would be by enabling super fast or super low latency. The only problem is you can only have super low latency with 1080p videos. So I can't stream in 2K and have super low latency. Maybe it's because YouTube has to render the video that I sent or something. And they can't render it super fast on high bitrate videos or something. But lowering my stream resolution is not an option. The game is a bit laggy right now. It's actually pretty nice here.
I want to add a version number somewhere in the briefcase so that it's visible for me in any video or stream I watch. Do you have an idea where it would fit nicely in the briefcase?
Actually, I was thinking about something like this as well, but then I thought, nah, it's not really that necessary, because most people start in the main menu and then load into the world. So most of the times you can see the version number at the beginning of their stream, if they are unable to skip back. But the inventory is pretty much loaded. It should be somewhere where it doesn't strike as annoying as some big button, but maybe have it somewhere. I mean, most people don't even look at the lower part of the suitcase. I noticed quite a lot of times that some streamers had issues with controls. They struggle because they didn't even notice that there was something here right in their face. So having it on the lower part would be actually bad because they never looked there. So it should be somewhere here. Maybe just having it in the utmost upper left corner, like a little V point, 50 point, 31, something. On the other hand, if it's too small, you can't see it because some streamers do have pretty strange artifacts in their videos. So if the text is too small, you can't see it. And having it somewhere in this...
I'm surprised you even have the button mapping overview enabled.
Yes, I did so for a video. I think it was when I explained the menu. And I just have it enabled since then, because without it just looks empty. Because now the suitcase does look empty.
You can make it a bit transparent too, so you can make it a bit bigger, but it still won't be that visible for the player, I think.
Would be nice if you could add it to the handle or something, so that only if you know where to look you could find it. Problem is,
I think it actually looks better in videos without the button mapping overview.
Yeah, I just thought that it would look a bit empty. Because normally it's activated, and if it's not there, people could think, oh, why don't you have it? Why do I have it? I mean, Most of the time they wouldn't notice anyway. I still remember over a year ago someone asked me if the game does look exactly like in my videos because they couldn't believe that the game actually does look this nice. I think it was when I was still uploading the 1080p videos. So even back when the quality wasn't as good as it is now, they said that's actually pretty.
But make sure to enable the tutorial tab now, because now it's important for mods.
It is? Ah, because now we got the
The resolution doesn't matter for some people. For example, I usually watch videos/streams in 720p.
Yeah, the problem that I had, or actually I didn't even have it, but if you upload a video in 1080p, YouTube does render it a bit more ugly because they don't use...
Look at the top of the list of tutorials. That's where all mod tutorials are visible.
Ah, here. As if I could read text. If I would have read the tutorial text, I would have known how to use the block factory. But on Monday I will release the mod review for it, where I explain it, and maybe some people can refer to the video as some kind of tutorial. Maybe. Ah. Bim. Yes, that's so bright. Ah yeah, back to the topic. When you upload a 1080p video on YouTube, you do get some artifacts and a slightly downgraded version of a 1080p
The next mod
video.
review is Block Factory.
Yes. And when you upload a video on 2K or 1440p, then YouTube actually renders on a higher resolution and with more bitrate even on the 1080p version. So if you watch my 1080p videos now, they do look better than my 1080p videos 1.5 years ago. I didn't even notice this. Stormfix Studios mentioned
There's
this
almost
before.
more than one mod per week coming out at the moment, so it's hard for you to keep up with review videos. Laughing face.
Yeah, that's actually pretty nice. So I can make review videos in advance for like 2 or 3 weeks. And actually I can't wait to try out the Cloudwalker mod. Because it's like flying but with... ooh. Without a bucket. And I'm interested to see how the control with the block and the touch mechanic works. because if it works pretty nice, then we could get all kind of touch sensitive controls in the future. Like you could make doorbells or something where I can push a button and then a
Making mod
ring.
review videos in advance might not be ideal because then they might already be outdated when they come out, as mods are often updated.
Yeah, I noticed this before. That's why Nico's mod wasn't the first one that I uploaded. Because it got updates every time I finished a video I was okay with. The problem is when I make a video like 1 hour before the review goes live, then it could also be that after a week there's a later or a better version. So yes, but I think once a mod is actually working nice and does have a solid base, then it's okay to have the review. Because after the base structure of the mod is working, then it's just fine-tuning most of the time. And if it's a big update, then I can still cancel the upload and make a new video. It's easy content for me, so that means I can be pretty lazy and other people make content material for me. But to be honest, I really like those mods. And because the more I show mods now, the higher the possibility that some other modders will discover the possibilities. Actually, I tried to find some VR modding subreddits, but I couldn't find anything. I didn't do a deep search, but just skipping through some subreddits, I couldn't find a subreddit explicitly for general VR modding. I found one for Half-Life Alyx and one for Boneworks, but they were pretty much only about Alyx and Boneworks. So I didn't felt confident enough to post my videos there. Because it could also put cyubeVR in a bad light if I post about it on a subreddit that is not really dedicated for third-party VR games. Why is it so laggy now? Earlier it was smooth. Or smooth there. I actually did put it in focus, so it should be okay. So it's actually pretty nice that
Smooth brain.
that the auto walk still works. That's something that I found in one of my first streams, and it still works. So now I don't press anything and I walk. Woo! Because if you press any buttons and you open the Steam dashboard, then the button will be pressed constantly. Even if you don't press the button anymore. So I could actually remove my headset, go away for an hour, and the character would walk straight for a couple of kilometers. That would actually be a pretty nice idea to explore the land. Flying quite high and then just flying in one direction. But it would take the fun away, because exploring can give you some really nice world generation. And not seeing this is actually a loss.
I wonder how funny a walking hanged character would look like.
Not really that funny. You would just see ground. Did I just walk in a circle? Yeah. That's... What? Actually, last Sunday I helped Magic Hammer to configure his Knuckles controller or his index controllers, because he didn't even put his straps on correctly, because when he was gripping with the ring finger it always looked like this or like this, because he didn't reach the single respawn buttons for the finger tracking. So I told him that he could actually move the wrist on his hand to hit the controller in his hand. And once you take the time to adjust your index controllers, the finger tracking is pretty much awesome. I can still remember it took me about a week to get to the best spot. In the beginning I played mostly Beat Saber, so it took me quite a while to get used to the Knuckles controller, because the touch controller did have a slightly different angle where you could hold the sabers. So it took me a while to get used to this. But after all, I really do like the index controller. They are comfortable. The touch controller also are really comfortable. So next week I have the night shift. That means I will have almost no time for playing VR. And because I got Monster Hunter Rise, my VR time got decimated by quite a lot. I think Monster Hunter Rise is pretty easy compared to Monster Hunter...
Hello, beaming face with smiling eyes.
Hey there! I think Rise is pretty easy compared to Freedom Unite. But it's still a lot of fun. I still have to try out all the weapons. For now I still use my hammer. Maybe I will switch to Battlehorn, because Battlehorn almost plays like Hammer. Those tunes does look pretty nice. Ah. Nice. So my starting point should be somewhere there, I guess. I think. So south should be there. So yeah, maybe there somewhere. Or actually I should head westward. Because in the beginning I went east. But I did turn around a bit. I could look at the coordinates, but I can keep this for when I want to go back home. For now it's just for exploration. Actually, today I saw a video for
The stream has 9 likes. Let's get it to 10.
Nice. I could like my own video, then I would have 10 likes. I don't upload my own videos. I did have some people who actually liked their own YouTube posts. And on YouTube you can see whoever liked your posts. And when you see, okay, it does have 3 likes, and you see that the post creator liked his own post, it always felt a bit strange, like some kind of sad, because you have to like your own posts because no one else will like them. And yeah, why should I like my own videos? Anyway. Nowadays I get quite a lot of likes for my videos and a lot of views. Now almost every video gets about 30 to 40 views in the first week. That's pretty nice. And I still managed to get a pretty nice and high like to dislike ratio. I have something about 98.997 something.
I think
upwards.
It makes sense to always like your own stuff after posting it.
The only place I have upvoted my own posts
10
is
likes,
on Reddit.
wow.
Yay! Yeah, on Reddit you always have your own posts upvoted. But normally I don't do this. If I would upvote all of my videos, I would have like 600 more likes.
My like to like ratio, 9 likes 0 dislikes. I still only have 1 video.
My most disliked video is actually my review for cyubeVR. It's also my most liked video. And it's one of the most viewed videos. There's still one Beat Saber video that is live that has more likes and more views. No, not more likes, but more views. But I'm pretty sure that my Beat Saber videos, my cyubeVR videos can beat the Beat Saber video pretty soon. And thanks to Quill, I now can have a nice field of rainbow flowers in front of my house. It's really nice. The placeable foliage mod is so awesome. I still have to make fully use of it. Maybe I should try to get my hands on some nice textures for some pottery, so that I can have some really nice flower pots where I can put the flowers in, and then I can start to decorate my village with nice pots and flowers in it. And maybe we could use Nico's enemy mod as a basis for a companion mod, where you can have a dog or a cat as a companion that is friendly and always beside you. Maybe even with some item slots where you can put your trash on. But something like this would actually be nice, like walking and exploring the world and having your cat following you, meowing, wants to get pet, or having your dog walking beside you, walking around, barking, wants to get some head pets, something like this. This would be cool. This would also counter some of the negative comments that the world is empty. Because if you have a companion like you did in, I think it was Fallout 4, where you had dog meat. So you are in a barren land and your loyal companion is always beside you. Would actually be pretty nice. Actually, a couple of days ago, the European Space Agency had a live stream where they announced something. I think it was they found the black hole that is in the center of the Milky Way or something. It's really interesting because they use radio telescopes scattered around the globe to pick up radio signals. They also discovered, or they also took the first picture of the black hole that got viral in, I think it was 2017 or 2019. This little red sphere. They actually managed to get higher resolution image now, because the technique for the picture processing advanced, and now you can actually see some kind of streams that goes into the event horizon. It's pretty nice. I'm not that deep into all of this space stuff. Yes, but sometimes I like to watch YouTube documentaries about this. Very good. So, this looks nice.
The mountains are amazing.
Yeah, they really are. And not just the mountains, the valleys as well. The whole game is actually super amazing. I really love it. You know, I really love those holes where you can just walk through. It's just so awesome. And because it's in virtual reality, it also has this depth that you have. So it actually feels pretty deep. It's really nice. I was once on a map in VR chat that was actually just the cockpit of a train, and then you had a 3D video of the train driving around. It was actually pretty nice. You could just sit down and then you saw what the train actually went through. It was pretty nice. I sat there with some people and we talked about a lot of stuff. It was a nice time. We almost chatted for 3 hours. It was really cool. Do I have my compass with me? Yes. Yeah, so my home base should be somewhere there. Or actually, there. I don't think that I went too much into the south area. So maybe this way. Meh. It really is this way. Okay. Interesting. So now I should actually be able to... Yes. Ah. 2 compasses. I'm going to take... No, I don't take them. I still have plenty of flowers. I will let them stay here, and then I can come back to pick them up sometime in the future when I need them to build something. So beautiful. I really like it when the sun comes through the treetops like this. The sun rays, the birds. Ah, it's so nice. At times like these, it's actually a bit sad that the VR smelling mod actually got cancelled because it was against American law. Would have been nice to walk around in cyubeVR and actually smell the trees, grass, the grass. Or playing something like Clash of Chefs. It's a cooking game where you cook different...
Was it against the European law too?
Nope, only American. But because America is such a big market for VR, the development team said, nope, we will not continue because the European market is too small to get us any profit. It was back in 2018, 2019. I think the Kickstarter page is still there. It was a pretty big deal because everyone was actually pretty hyped to be able to smell trolls in Skyrim. Because back then Skyrim VR was still one of the best VR games. Because it was Skyrim. Everyone knows Skyrim. Everyone has played Skyrim. At least it feels so. A friend of mine owns Skyrim 4 times. For PlayStation 3, 4, for the Switch, and for PC. I do own Skyrim twice. One is the legendary Game of the Year something edition. It's actually just Skyrim with the 2 expansions. And then I own Skyrim VR. But I tried to play it with the index controllers, but I couldn't get the A button to work, so I couldn't even start the game from the game menu. So, yeah. I played it quite a lot on my Rift, and it was okay, it was nice, especially if you're unfamiliar with VR. But it still felt a bit strange because to collect something you just pointed it and pressed trigger or A button. And yeah, you could actually see and feel that it was just a port. And then there are games like A Township Tale, Master Bladesmith and cyubeVR, where you actually really feel that you are in a virtual reality. Into the Radius is a really nice game that has a lot of VR mechanics. The only downside on Into the Radius is that it does have a virtual body. So if you want to grab something, then your arms can get stuck somewhere, and then you have your arm stuck on the table, and sometimes even your body is stuck somewhere. I know it's more realistic, but it's more annoying than nice. Because sometimes I don't want to have realism, sometimes I want to have a nice experience. So let's see, are we still on track? So we only have to go in this direction now. That's interesting. Okay. Maybe I should go a bit more in here. Because I don't want to explore this world. I still want to try and keep some of my world unexplored. Once we get new biomes, I can actually create them near my starting point. Ah. Just seeing this actually makes you feel a bit colder. Because, yeah, it really feels real. I mean, you still have to let the game get to you. I read a comment by someone on a different video, and she actually didn't enjoy VR because there is this game where you walk over a plank and then you can jump down. And yeah, she was just writing that she was standing there, she walked over the plank and jumped, and she didn't feel anything. If you don't want to feel anything in VR, then you don't feel anything. That's for sure. Same with roller coasters. If you just sit in the roller coaster without any fun and just wait for it to be over, then you don't feel anything. Then even a roller coaster is not fun for you. But if you want to have fun, if you want to get the kick, then you will enjoy it. You still have to actively want to get something. It's the same with movies. If you want to have a nice movie and you want to get entertained by the movie, then you actually need to want to get entertained. Because sometimes people just watch the movie because they are forced to watch it, or they just are bored and they have just the movie playing in the background or something. Then they will not get as entertained as someone who is actually wanting to see the movie. For example, Spider-Man movie. If you don't like Spider-Man and you just watch it, then it's just a movie. It's not really fun, it's not something nice, it's just a movie. But if you're a Spider-Man fan and you want to see the next movie because you really like the new actor and you want to see how his Spider-Verse is actually coming along, then you're more hyped and then you will enjoy the movie. And it's the same for VR. If you don't want to immerse yourself in an alternate reality, then you will not get immersed. Then you will just see something that you can also see on a flat monitor. It's a bit sad if you can't enjoy stuff in your life, but different people do have different tastes. I love VR. It's a nice thing. You can meet people in VR, for example in Rec Room or VR Chat. You can explore, like in Google Maps VR. I learned that there is a VR application for the Quest and for the Oculus Go, and it's called Wonder VR. It's like Google Maps VR, but better. But sadly you can't get it for PC VR headsets, so I would have loved to try this. Now Meta is promoting their Project Cambria headset. Maybe after the Project Cambria there will be another Quest port. Maybe the Quest 3 will be available in Germany, and maybe it's a good headset. Who knows? I mean, the Quest is also a pretty decent headset. I still hope that the Index 2 will be a pretty nice Lighthouse-based headset. I'm not a big fan of standalone headsets. Mostly because I do have a powerful PC, so I want to use this. And most of the time standalone headsets do have their own headset inside-out tracking and not the Lighthouse-based inside-out. So once you had the best tracking, you don't want to have anything else. I saw a lot of people struggle with Index's inside-out tracking, especially in VR chat if they wanted to reach out to their backs or something. And the worst that I ever experienced was the HTC Cosmos. Really, really bad experience. The tracking was awful. There was a really noticeable delay between your hand movement and your hand in VR. I tried to play Beat Saber, and back then I was still really good, or somewhat decent, and it was really bad to play Beat Saber with the Cosmos tracking. They managed to increase the quality of the tracking a bit, and if you have too much money you can actually buy base stations and the Vive ones, and then a module that you can put in the Cosmos to get Lighthouse tracking, and then your tracking is actually pretty nice. But you have to pay about 1.5k, something like this. It's just expensive. The same goes for the Pimax 8K Plus. It does have a really nice big field of view and a nice resolution, but it's so resource hungry. Even the 3090 does have problems with feeding the display. And they actually announced the 12K something for next year with eye tracking and an internal processor that would also do some processing and yeah, foveated rendering and stuff. It actually did sound pretty nice, but also quite expensive. I like my Index. It's not the best, but it's still premium. It's comfortable, does have a really nice field of view, the resolution is nice, it does have lighthouse tracking, does have really nice controllers. Does have a pretty good microphone. That's something that you enjoy more than I do. And it does have some really nice over-ear headphones. So yeah, that's what I enjoy. So overall, a lot of really high quality components. Nice. Much wow, much world. Let's go down. Maybe I can find some more rainbow flowers. I do have some. I do have 9. 9 is pretty decent. Maybe I can find a 10th one. So. Am I still on track? It does look good. Yeah. Let's... Ooh. That's interesting. This looks cool. Oh. Let me out. So. Ha ha ha. This spot here is really nice. I wish there was a way to stream in 3D, like a 360 video or something. Then you could actually put on your own VR headset and enjoy a bit more of this beautiful world. That's my starting point. I can see the mountain on the other side of the desert. So. It's starting to get a bit laggy. So. I don't know if my chat is broken again or if your guys just quiet. Because I had it once that my chat was broken and I talked for over 30 minutes and it was quite a bit embarrassing.
No, it isn't.
Okay, nice. Someday my Evangelion will be completed. Someday in the future. In the far, far future. Actually, the legs were mostly the easiest part. Because now I have to check for the fingers. And I just hope that I place the fingertips at the right position. So once the hands and the arms got higher, I hope that they will connect nicely at the shoulders. This will be really nice. Oh, I can see my windmill. And up there is my observatory and my suspension bridge. There's my chicken. Some really nice view distance. Hi! I'm just returning from my exploration. It's pretty nice. It's already 10:30 p.m. At 5 a.m. I have to wake up, so... My school does look pretty nice already. You can see the light coming from downstairs. I will definitely have to replace the limestone blocks with the wool, or the grey carpet, actually, carpet. It's pretty big in comparison to the rest of my village. But I only do have the mayor house, the thingy, the pet house, and that's it. I do have the watermill, the windmill, and the fountain. So I don't have that many houses for comparison. Once I get my hand on some nice textures for barrels, I will have a nice little wine color here. Like a little wine basement built inside the mountain to keep the wine nice and cool. So, I'm pretty sure that, yeah, figures. I could change the picture. Bam. So. Yeah, I will empty my inventory next time. So, I think that's a good time to end my stream today. It was pretty short, about 2.5 hours. But thanks for dropping by. I hope you enjoyed it a bit. I did find some kind of bug. It's not really a bug, but you can actually duplicate your tools. That's a bit strange. Yeah, but other than this, I was able to get big crystals again. But yeah, everything else was as normal as it was before. So thanks for dropping by. Please stay healthy. Bye. And now I'm going to hang myself. Ciao.